What's up, YouTube? Hi, guys. So, I'm sorry I haven't uploaded my vlog or video diary for a while, maybe for a month now, because I've been so busy. So, in this vlog, we're gonna take things differently. So, instead of me documenting my day, let's talk about one topic. First, well, this would be the first. Okay, let's talk about terror teachers. So, terror teachers. It is a fact that you should respect your teachers. I mean, it should be a law. Maybe it's a law. I don't know. I'm not really quite sure. But, okay. So, you should respect your teacher. But if the teacher does not respect your being, like for example, it is okay to be strict. It is okay to, I don't know, reprimand a student. But in cases that when you're gonna yell at a student, humiliate him, and, well, embarrass him or whatsoever, torture, then that is a terror teacher. Let's say for example, me. I have a terror teacher. Like seriously, I'm not gonna mention the subject, but I have a terror teacher. Then he doesn't want us to talk while he's lecturing, which is really a must. But he wants us to listen, and he wants us to ask questions. But when we ask questions, like for example, he's been talking about blah blah blah, then I would ask for clarification. Then he would just say, "What did I just said?" I was like, "Sir, you want us to ask, but you don't want to answer it? What the heck?" I mean, seriously. So, it is really a must for a student to respect a teacher. But in terms that a teacher should almost also respect a student. Like, the two are in different levels. I mean, obviously. But you should respect each other's rights. I mean, do not use your level. Like, for example, you're a teacher. Do not use it as an excuse to be an asshole or being rude. Or maybe just a big asshole. Capital asshole. Excuse the language. So, I mean, you can be a good teacher, a strict one, but we can learn. My teacher, a strict one, an asshole, a terror, but we don't even learn. He just wants to finish the lesson, and he even does not care if we learn something or not. He's always absent. He's so incompetent. But I'm not stereotyping all terror teachers like that. Some terror teachers, we can learn from them. But most, well, let's say that's what the situation of college students here in the Philippines. If we're gonna be under a terror teacher, you're gonna go through hell. Like, literally. So, I'm gonna ask some of my classmates what they think about terror teachers, and let's say what will be our solution, or how could we avoid to have a conflict with a terror teacher. So I'm gonna ask the both of you, how do you find terror teachers? You first, Miss Pretty. Okay, go.
Well, I find their teachers intimidating sometimes, but in the academic sense, I mean, I find them okay since students will be disciplined and they would learn more when it comes to having terror teachers. They would tend to listen more closely or more legibly to the teacher. But if that teacher is terror in a very bad sense, then it's not good anymore. Like, you know, your classmates in econ, right?
I know, right?
Yeah, so, you know how it feels. So, yeah, I find them intimidating, but it's helpful too. Yeah. I find them terrible to handle, and I can't think of anything. I just hate them. Especially, I had an experience when I I was in high school.
Okay.
She's a bitch.
Okay.
That's
So,
all.
so if a tarot teacher is teaching, do you find it useful or not?
Kinda.
Okay.
Well, as I've known, students have different, approach when it comes to learning. Some would prefer, tarot teachers. Some would prefer those who act, good.
First of all, I think tarot teachers are a pain in the ass. Sorry for the word. Because really, why do they have to make your day extra stressful, or wait, more stressful than it already is? Seriously, they just need to fuck off.
How do I find tarot teachers? I think I find them in Dante's Inferno. They're nothing but sinners. Sinners. And really, really fucking...
I find tarot teachers quite intriguing, actually. I tend to learn more from tarot teachers compared to those teachers who just lack off. So I'd rather go for the tarot teachers.
They are intimidating and pretty much scary.
How do you find? Do you learn?
Yes, I'm somewhat forced to learn, but yeah, I just feel intimidation lang.
Tarot teachers, for me, they seem like they wanted to be superior over the students. So I think being tarot is not really that kind of a big deal if you really know how to analyze the character of a person, or if you see it in a positive way.
They're so strict, and I find it so really disgusting if I experience or encounter like tarot teachers, and it bothers me most if they are like really like angry and very angry with me.
Do you learn with their teaching style?
Yeah, more likely I can learn with tarot teachers compared to not, because if the teacher is just chill, like I wouldn't bother listening. But to a teacher who's very terror, like I would be more likely to listen.
Well, I find tarot teachers really nice because it's like, aside from their terror attitude, it's like they're training students to do more, and then they actually mold students to be a better professionals in the future. So I find them really nice.
I find tarot teachers, actually you can actually learn something from them because they instill more discipline than those teachers that are very lax. So I think students respect them more because they are very stern. So yeah, of course, learn something.
So the study is finished, and I came up with a conclusion based on my study, and not to generalize the idea of tarot teachers. Teachers are more often considered as disciplinarians and mentors. They mold our being intellectually, emotionally. That's why they are called second mothers or fathers. Yeah. So, but in the case of tarot teachers, most of my respondents like how tarot teachers, their teaching styles, while others are pissed off. Now let us balance those. It is a good thing the teachers give the students a little aspect that the students should fear about them. They should respect the teacher, of course, and the teachers will be respected. And as for the students who are not in favor of a tarot teacher, well, maybe too much of being a disciplinarian may reach its, let's say, out of the line, may be out of the line. So a teacher has its rights to be a disciplinarian, to be a cool kid, to be a terror one. But ma'am, sir, please, we are also humans. We want to learn in a good way, not in a way that we are forced to learn. Now, some of your teaching styles may mold us, may improve our being, but please, we might be also be traumatized. We might be traumatized when your teaching style or your terror style becomes more than a terror than making us learn. A good example of being a terror teacher is students respect you, you discipline them, you mold them intellectually and emotionally, but students will learn not by forcing them to learn, but they will learn on their own because you cooperate with them, and also they cooperate with you. So I guess what I'm saying is, I don't hate terror teachers. I mean, I've been through a lot of terror teachers, and sometimes I just want to cry because on how they teach us, but they mold us. I mean, I had a terror teacher once that is really like, when you just open your mouth and you say the wrong answer, you're doomed. But it made me, before I want to ask or answer, it made me think first if it is the right thing to ask or answer. So there's an advantage of being a terror teacher, but please consider also us, your students, as humans, not as a dog or an animal or a pet that you can scold, humiliate, or be rude at. That's all for today or this week. So until the next vlog, bye!